Ryan comes back.
I've had 2 separate meals over the course of this podcast.
Welcome back to the Wentzillah Reboot with our special edition, our weekly action figure after dark. We got CLAYORRNOT on the 1s and 2s, Mr. Banned from social media because of things like that, and he's
like that shirt.
You'll get to know him. Ryan over here, Mr. Tanqcustoms on the IG, on the Insta, always doing crazy cool shots and collecting everything and getting everyone before everyone. So it's pretty awesome.
No.
And Mr. River City Handsome. Was it Jackson _figures 85 on the Insta, on the gram? He's such a weirdo.
How's it going today? Great to be here.
All right, and then Mr. No Face Chevy 2 Colin Kavanaugh. Just his hands. There we go. We got a thumbs up.
But if you
His
saw
big
his
meaty arm.
face, you would be like, "Nah, man."
And then Mr. Iseesixinchstarwars on the IG, on the Grum, Mr. Steven Hess. He's got a bunch of red behind him. It looks like a bunch of boxes. Anywho, and then he's gonna slide in like that one Tom Cruise movie in his underwear. We got Josh Moyer, Customs, and he's really not doing anything these days. He's just kind of taking time off, and he can't even make it to the podcast. So I'm just kidding.
Spending time with his elderly great-great-grandparents all the time. That's what he's doing.
So that's where we're at. Let's jump into the podcast. Ready, set, go.
You get anything good?
Oh, wait. I want to show Colin something before I start. Let me start off with an interruption. I want to show Colin. Look what I found today, man.
Found the Mississippi mud. Yes, I told you.
Yeah. So I wanted to wait to show him, but yes.
Oh,
Cheers, buddy. Cheers.
It's something.
Moyer's got a plate of
Try it
food.
out.
Chowing down.
Hungry.
Oh,
How is it, Wentzillah? Tastes like a pile of shit.
That's a man's beer right there.
Yeah,
that's a man's beer.
It's gross stuff.
It's a dark beer, like against.
I just saw your beard go down like 2 shades darker after that.
And it's all the chest hair he just immediately grew from the first drink, pumping his shirt out.
I mean, not only is it alcohol, but you can also go to the beard struggle if you want to help your beard make it healthy. No, you guys, no, is that good?
Yeah,
That was a great transition.
Wentzillah 35. Use that promo code.
Promo code. Save 15%.
Why would it be Wentzillah 15 to say 15%?
Because I'm going to be 35 this year, so I made it Wentzillah 35. But I'm going to do something cooler next time, like the shit, like how they do on your mom's house or
name
something.
your AIM account.
My what account?
Like your at Wentzillah 13 that's still around.
Yeah.
I don't have one of
Like
those.
XX Angel Baby 37XX. Yeah.
Oh, my big baby account. Yeah.
Mine was super funk at AOL.com. That was me. Super funk.
We were fucked?
Yeah, that one too. I had to.
Wait, what is Moyer's eBay seller's name? It's like Good Steaks or Bunch of Steaks or something. Danger Steaks.
Mine is Fez the Foreign Kid. That's my eBay name.
Mine's Josh Wentworth.
No, it's too easy.
Fleshlight from China.
Wow.
Woo!
Here we go.
Let's kick off. What the fuck did everybody get this week? Harley, you're first.
Alrighty, well, I was fortunate and walked in right when they were stocking a Target, and I got Beskar Mando.
Awesome.
Sweet.
Nice.
Beskar Mando.
I'm jealous.
How does he shine?
Like a shining star.
It does shine well. It's not just silver.
Very
It's
brief.
shining.
Yeah, like how's the chrome on there?
It's good.
Good.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's
I mean-
excellent descriptions. All right, that's what
I don't know. I mean, it shines.
It's good. I love it.
Well, I mean, like compared to like one of those Gundam markers that You know
Oh,
what I'm
not
saying?
Gundam Marker is better. Gundam
Okay.
Marker is much shinier.
Okay.
It's kind of a dull tint.
I mean, you saw what Captain Phasma looked like. She was.
Yeah, she's shinier.
Not.
She's shinier than
Plasma
Beskar
is-
Mando.
Yeah.
I have the.
It's unfortunate
Maeve-
that Hasbro doesn't have the ability to make some of their stuff look, say,
This-
shimmery or shiny. Oh wait,
is
they do,
shinier.
but they charge us a little bit for it.
Uh,
How about they put that shine that they put on carbonized Mando's head? Remember when we got that last year? Why isn't that Beskar Mando's head? Why isn't that Beskar Mando's armor?
all that shit is gloss over metallics. That's all it
Right.
is.
Well, what I'm asking though is why didn't they go ahead and use that process on the normal figure?
Just to
Right.
piss you off.
And also,
Not-
C-3PO would benefit from that. There's a ton of figures that would benefit
Yeah.
from that. They put it on, their special ones.
It'd be
Especially
cool
the-
if it's still back metal, but I think back metaling is. I don't know.
Like bad. It's like bad for the environment.
Well,
my Mayfex Phasma is really shiny.
Yeah, I have a Super 7.
Actually,
hero.
my C3PO is right here. I know it's not
that's why
showing
the
up right,
Bandai
but
kits are always going to be better
Yeah.
for that sort of
This
figure.
is the shiniest
Yeah.
C3PO they made.
That's what my model kit looks like too.
That's really cool, minus the red arm.
What about you,
I-
Ride Dog? What
I
do
like
you
them
get?
a
You got
lot.
bunch of
Well,
I know. I'm just throwing shade.
It's fine. It's been shit. Everyone's been shit on me all day. It's fine.
No, that
and
that
then
3PO is actually really cool.
But
It pops a lot.
It's fun to shit on you. Sorry.
You get paid when those men shit on you at the gas station bus stop.
Oh, man.
We
you want
call that a hot Carl, and I'd like you to respect it. Okay?
I'm surprised
So,
when Zilla knew with the hot Carl. Oh
Yeah.
man, that was on your menu at one point.
I'm a dollar menu. Ryan,
All
what's this week?
Yeah,
All
right.
I got a lot.
Bring the heat, baby.
I got a lot of shit, but some of my more the stuff that I actually enjoy.
You
More
don't
than
enjoy the other
anything.
stuff?
Sometimes he buys toys just because he hates them.
Yeah.
How
That's why I buy
Right.
pops. I love Gwen Stacy. I love and I love the
does she move, Ryan?
the Mary
Her
Jane.
articulation's actually really good. She's got single jointed elbows, but they move past 90, which is funny because
Okay.
yeah. So for on a female, you're always gonna get those single jointed elbows from Hasbro. It seems like.
Not always, but they haven't really done it for everybody yet.
we
I didn't
still
mean
want
to
the
put
head
you-
I
sculpt.
don't even know what figures, like female figures, have they given double.
They've only done 2. They did Pepper Potts' right arm,
Yeah.
Okay.
counted that, and they also did what's her name from the Thanos, Children of Thanos.
Okay.
Oh, I can't remember her name.
Oh yeah.
Proxima
Proxima?
Midnight. She has double joint
Prox-
doubles. That's it.
Yeah, Proxima
Okay.
Midnight.
And
Proxima
she's like
Midnight.
Oh,
she's like a big creature, so she's not like on a, and you know what I'm saying? Like she's not on a human buck. I'm looking right
like
at
the
her
like
while
the
I'm
lady
saying
at GameStop, like that kind of. No,
Yeah.
Well, I mean, she's built like
It's a
Cheryl
man.
Miller. No, that's me.
Clay, what were you gonna say about the head you had there?
Oh, the Mary Jane head that comes with Gwen Stacy. I fucking
Yeah.
love that. It's so much better. I just haven't had a chance to pull mine down to replace it. She's
I actually need to. I need to get a buck for that.
I got
Take
the
the
2-pack
arms.
a long time ago.
Take the arms off of Gwen Stacy, take the coat off, put bare arms on it, and that MJ head, and that to me is like a really MJ outfit.
Yeah.
It is, yeah.
The skirt.
Got the short purple skirt.
Or
yeah.
I've seen people doing customs with Jessica Jones, taking her jacket off and replacing it with like pretty much with just bare arms. So she's got a black shirt and jeans. That's pretty Mary
Yeah,
Jane
that works.
too.
Yeah.
That
Easy.
Claire Temple figure is on sale right now at like Ollie's. The
Yeah.
2-pack.
I actually picked that up. Yeah, that was one of the things I picked up.
Yeah. I've used that male body a few times on different customs.
Yeah, he's worth picking up if you do a lot of customs.
Yeah.
Butter.
And they also had the Thor at mine, Thor and Sif.
Yeah.
What else did you get, Ryan?
I also picked up this. It came in the mail from Mezco.
Ooh.
The Golden Skull.
Very cool.
So fucking
Yeah.
cool.
It's really cool.
Pretty badass. Articulation. If anybody's actually ever played with one of these, but he can touch his butt. Simple.
That.
And then his elbows are fucking gorgeous. So yeah. And then another really cool thing about this that I enjoy, and I enjoy this about any action figure, when you can fit all the accessories on the toy somehow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to put anything in the accessory box. You can just display it with everything. I think that's cool.
Weapon storage is something that people for like toy companies forget how fucking cool it is.
Yeah. And I mean, you know, we're old farts, so I guess, you know, shit like that really is awesome, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, I got him. I got the whole Ghostbusters wave with the Terror Dog. I took a picture of that. I haven't put it on my Instagram yet, but
That's one of my favorite Build-A-Figures that Hasbro's ever done. Like, that's
That Terror Dog.
it looks
It's
so
I didn't expect it to be that big.
yeah.
Sorry.
I bought a second one. I pieced together a second one, and then like 2 days later, they announced that Louis Tully with the
We're gonna be able to make customs of my cousin,
son of a
like,
bitch.
on the fly.
So I sold the second Terror Dog, and I'm just gonna wait until that pack comes out and get that one and get my second dog and get Louis too. I'm a sucker for Ghostbusters.
Your
I'll buy
second
it.
dog? Auf.
Yeah.
Dog pound.
We were talking earlier, and I don't know if we should save this conversation for another day, but how I wonder if they're gonna release them in their suits, like when they were in court. That'd be kind of neat. As
I mean,
just
yeah,
like a variant.
We were talking.
The Diamond Select ones.
Colin was.
Yeah, we were talking about the courtroom battle and
The courtroom battle.
I
Yeah.
was talking to Ryan, like saying I hadn't tried it yet, but I was wondering if those heads fit on a Marvel Legends suit body, but he tried it and it doesn't.
I mean, if you want to, you know, if you want it to fit, it can fit, but
Yeah,
it's just, it's not like, yeah, it's not gonna fit like a glove. These things are on like a pin. It looks like they don't have like a fucking ball.
Oh, it's not like a Marvel Legends head or a
Yeah, exactly. It's more like a Black Series, some of the older Black Series stuff, or even NECA.
yeah.
Yep, that's pretty much all I got. I mean, I got quite a bit of shit, but it's too much to talk about in such little amount of time.
Wentzillah, what'd you get?
I'll go last because I'm sure everybody else has gotten mostly the same stuff. So if I got weird odds and ends. So
Fancy. Moyer,
well, I'm just saying.
what'd you
Hey,
get?
I'm all excited.
I got this in the mail yesterday.
Oh, it's on.
Ooh, I love it.
Vintage Collection Gonk Droid, which looks super badass with the
Damn.
purple behind it and
Yeah.
stuff.
Are you even gonna open that? I couldn't open that if I had it.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna open it.
Ugh.
I like that card back though, man.
Yeah.
Good. It looks
I
really
like
nice.
it too, but it's a toy, so I'm gonna open it. I got Electro.
Badass figure.
It's a
Yeah.
good figure.
I'm excited about him. I didn't mind the old one, but I really like the texture on the suit that they gave this body. I'm a sucker.
Cheers. Cheers, Moyer.
I know. I think we all got that one this week,
That's
Yeah,
a good
everyone was going
besides
after
the
that.
Star Wars guy.
I got this suit from GPS Lot to make my own Lone Roach.
Dude, our sponsor, GPS Lot. Thank you for sending
Hey.
that over.
Sent this production sample
That was
of the.
super cool of you.
That right
It
there is
actually
a
has the same shit. I can
badass.
That suit's really good. That suit's
Yeah.
really
I
nice.
like it a lot.
Mhm.
And then besides that, oh yeah, I also got Mando. Got it on think I got that last Saturday, but I got this in the mail. And this right here, boys.
Oh, shit.
Oh, there we
I've
go.
been waiting for this toy to happen since I was fucking 10 years old. Man. I love this thing.
That's
I
so
weathered up
cool.
this tank top because it was really fucking white, and that just didn't seem right. The texture on the pants is pretty good. Again, like he's just got this great sculpt.
Wait, and
Seams
he's a
for,
yeah.
arms. He's got pegs down in the legs, which is fine, but up in the arms, it's nothing. And they got the claws just perfect on him. I
So,
haven't had
dude,
to straighten these out once. They're coming out.
explain
Really?
the seamless peg just for people who might not understand what that is. Like I didn't understand at first.
There's no pin in the leg right here. There's 2 pins going into the joints
Yep.
to hold the joints of the leg and the lower leg.
Yeah.
Well, on the elbow, they've got it so that the joint where the peg is, it's seamless. I really hope I don't have to explain that again to anyone ever.
Now, do you
No,
think
I
that's
just
going to be a
because it's
pain?
new. It's a new look. That's why I want,
It's basically.
Do you
It's
think-
helpful to those
that
of
gonna be
us
a-
who have to explain to our spouses why we're buying multiples of new stormtroopers.
like Punisher.
Is that going to be a pain to customize, like to take
I
his
might-
forearms
I might
off
have
and
a-
his
I'm
ankles
sure they
and stuff
just
off?
come apart the same way anything else would with heat it up and pop it apart. It's probably easier now.
I would think. I mean, it would be kind of like taking the neck joint out of a Marvel Legends. You would just like heat it up and slice through one side of it with an X-Acto knife, and you can pop it out, and then you can glue the spot, the little pin that's back in there. Once you get it back in there, and it'll be seamless. I've
I
done
don't even
that a
think
lot.
it's that complicated. I think it's just
That's how I
tagged
would
in.
do it.
Did you get anything else, Moyer?
I don't know. It's last week and this week there was a lot of stuff that came out.
Didn't
so
you
it's
get some like baby droids, 3 3/4? What were they called again?
Baby droids. That's what
The Galaxy's Edge
Galaxy's
Astromech.
Edge Astromechs. I got all the Galaxy's Edge Astromechs, all of them. They're really cool. I don't have them. They're in a drawer, but they're so cool. I put them away right after I opened them. Just pop up a picture of them when you're done. They're all interchangeable, like the Droid Factory at Disney.
Yes, dude. I bought those for us, you and I, those Droid Factory ones.
Oh, I love those things. Yeah, they're
so cool.
that's not good for Astromechs, and yeah.
That's the one. That's the one you passed on today, Wentzillah, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
That little area, I was when I was at Disneyland back in like 2017. They had that, and at the Galaxy's Edge, the droid building stations, and it was the coolest thing I'd seen in a while, man. You could build a lightsaber too. I thought that
Dude,
was.
I
pretty
heard
neat.
about that. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah. It's neat, man. There's just a lot of one of one scale stuff. And then
talk like Good Fortuna. Ewanawanga?
And then the motion ride that we went on, not trying to go on off topic, but it actually almost made me throw up because it was just back and forth and just it was crazy.
No, it's a good segue. Throwing up, Harley. So what'd you get this week?
Me? You already did me and then cut me off and went to Ryan. So I don't know.
No,
I don't
I'm
know.
going back to you. I was
Wow.
I don't know.
Wow, Josh.
I don't remember that, but I'm sorry.
Yeah, I got that Beskar Mando. I got up early for the release of the Galaxy's Edge stuff, and I got a Hondo. He's pretty
That
cool.
was it. Yeah, you had a really good picture of that one up on Instagram.
I got a Hondo, and I got a Captain Cardinal.
Yeah.
Just a red Phasma.
I'm
looking for that one, so
Red
if
First
anybody
Order
else runs
Trooper?
into one, you know where to
All right.
message me.
Yeah. I got a Cobra Commander. I saw Ryan had a Cobra Commander.
Yeah. Let's cheers, bud.
Cheers. Cheers.
This is the Cobra Commanders. Jesus Christ! Everything that's come out, we've gotten this last couple of days.
That's crazy,
Well, guys,
weird, and
I got-
awesome.
We
Yeah, I
work
got
as a
the-
team.
The white Dino Charge Ranger.
Dino
My
Thunder.
wife painted his helmet. Dino Thunder. And then good old CLAYORRNOT sent me a package of the most delicious beverage in the United States of America. It is called Tahitian Treat. Unfortunately, they don't sell it in the Northwest anymore, so it's available in the Southeast. And he was kind enough to send me over a case of it along with the Camino Clone Trooper. And then his head was smashed, so I took his helmet off, and he's got an unpainted clone head under it.
So fucking weird that they did that.
It might be that they're amping up for or they're testing the mold for a re-release down the line with removable helmets, and they wanted the helmet to be already molded to be able to fit that clone head
now,
on there.
You know how I showed you the picture of how mine was smashed? I've seen multiple other people who have gotten theirs, and they've been smashed like that when they got them in the mail. It's just
I know the paint being fucked up on a lot of them.
Yeah. It just I don't know if they're just because they're so soft and rubbery, the helmets, that I don't know if it was the heat from being in the box or what that morphed them, warped them over time.
Hess, did you get anything this week worth sharing?
Yeah, several things. Clay, you sent me a stormtrooper.
No, I didn't.
No, you didn't.
No.
Yeah,
No, is that what you're talking about?
And let's see.
I sent it to you.
And then Amazon sent me a Zeb.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
I bought a stormtrooper, and just to show everybody here who gets their carded Amazon shit all fucked up, they do have the technology. They can send a carded figure like this. The question, boys, is whether or not Amazon is going to have the inclination to send it to you properly. But anyway, inside here is my 40th anniversary Boba Fett, but you probably don't want to see me struggle with my pocket knife to open it, but I'll provide you all an update as to its condition after I open it.
Yeah.
Back to somebody else.
The one who cares the least about the packaging, I got 3 of those fucking things, and they're all perfect. And I immediately ripped one open and started painting it.
Yeah.
And Colin and Hess are both probably going to get fucked.
But here's the thing. I legit...
It's in good shape. Update. The end.
Dude, I'm telling you, every one of them that I've gotten from Amazon, other than Darth Vader, were wrecked.
I've never gotten one from Amazon wrecked. I've only gotten one, which sucks. I kept everything open. I don't give a shit.
They folded my snow speeder Luke in half to fit 2 of them in a box.
Yeah. We should put up a picture of that because that was ridiculous.
I'll supply them.
Yeah, I might have to. It was so ridiculous. They literally cut it, didn't they?
No, they didn't cut it. They just bent it in 2 and then 69 the clams so that it can stick them together.
69 the clams.
Clam shells.
Oh, filthy old boy.
Welcome back to the Action Figures After Dark podcast with your host, Josh Wentzillah Wentworth. Now, Josh Wentworth, you sound like a robot.
Do I? Is it me?
Yeah, Wentworth.
You sound like a fucking robot.
Wentworth? Yeah, you robot motherfucking piece of shit.
Hey.
Whoa.
Hey.
Wow.
We don't serve your kind here.
Repeating piece of shit.
No comments.
Where do we leave off at? Colin, what did you get this week, son?
All right. So here's what I got. From Clayor,
Uh-oh.
I got a kick-ass new and I got the new Mando Stormtrooper from Black Series.
Nice.
So cool.
And I actually got one before. I found one in store too, so I have 2 now. But yeah, one. He also hooked me up with a awesome jigsaw cast. I don't know if you see it good. But I started painting it. I'm not finished with the custom yet, but I'm making a jigsaw. So we got that.
Cool. That's really cool.
Jigsaw that just got out of work and he's just like had enough for the day. Like he's loosened his tie up and is like, I'm undoing that top button. He's just fucking sick of life. Gonna go home and watch fucking Good Times. Yeah, I know.
He's going home still thinking about how he's going to kill Frank.
That's a great figure.
He's probably, going home and thinking about how he forgot to take the fucking chicken out and like, oh, I'm gonna have to fucking eat chips again tonight.
I got this little dopey guy from the Galaxy's Edge. The guy that he drops fat beats. This guy.
Fattest beats.
You should put him with a DJ Yonder, like together, dropping beats.
And then I also got Gung.
Nice.
So I mean, he's cool, but he could be cooler. And apparently there is a little pack you could buy. Give him the right vest. You can give him the right hat, right backpack, and then there actually is a seller on eBay who does tattoos, and you can give him the right chest tattoo too. You can give him the Marine tattoo.
You can make him a Mr. Slave custom from South Park too.
You could. You absolutely could with that long ass mustache. But but I learned something from Chip Carroll actually, that the Marines back in 1993 copyrighted their logo. So at that point, you just can't use it. So it's probably one of those deals where Hasbro wasn't sure how this line was going to go, and they didn't really know what to do with the tattoo. So maybe in the future we'll get the tattoo if the line does well. You know, I mean,
it's doing pretty well right now.
Yeah.
You can't find. They don't have a peg warmer. We thought it was going to be.
Roadblock.
Well, Roadblock version 2. He's the pig warmingest of them all, but yet he still doesn't pig warm.
It was like you could find Roadblock the next day, and that was it.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a good segue to talk about our Jovid merch. Check it out on Teespring. Stores Wentzillah. What? Also, Clay's got his own stuff up down there too. So
COVID-19.
Jovid-19. Did I say COVID again?
Yeah,
no, you said Jovid, but you're still
Jovid-19. So check out the merch. We'll drop pictures and stuff. But we have made $0 on it so far. So I'm hoping, when we make some money, we'll put it back into the podcast for better mics.
What are we going to put into the podcast? We're recording on
mics and some cameras and desktops and stuff.
Like $4.
Yeah, I'll buy. If you guys do it, we'll all buy desktops.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we have to sell a lot.
We have realistic goals like buy one of us a Red Bull. You know, like in baby steps, fellas.
That's how Josh is though. Josh is like writing out what we're gonna say when they invite us to the White House.
Yeah.
We're over here like, man, I hope the Wi-Fi is not out tonight. Like, it doesn't take baby steps.
I'm probably a security threat. I'm sure they won't let me in there.
We'll represent you.
I don't know. I can't imagine why I would be anything. American.
Well, you'll walk in and they'll automatically give you an invitation to Peto Island.
Oh, also, I got a pretty cool cast of Eddie Ghostbuster night vision goggles or ghost seeing goggles. Again from Clayor.
CLAYORRNOT. That's CLAYORRNOT.com.
So CLAYORRNOT.com/fuck off.
Are we showing the cover yet or no?
No, me and Wentzillah haven't gone what we got yet so far, but I'll breeze through my ship. Were you done, Colin? I didn't know if you.
Yeah. No, I'm cool. Like all I did was I just changed Gung Ho's gun. And that if you want to know, just anybody's curious. This is the one. If you go to Five Below, you can buy
Flag. Yeah.
You could buy the dude from
Suicide Squad. Rick Flag.
Yeah. Exactly. There you go. You got.
Oh yeah, the gun looks good on him.
Quick question for you who have Zeb. What am I doing with orienting these things on his weapon? I'm sure I could look back, but
what do you mean? Yeah. No. If you have everything extended, they're closed, and it's spun it's spun 360. So one is on one side, one is on the other. You understand what I'm getting at? So spin
Ryan's
the.
got the girlfriend.
You have everything extended. Spin the gun 360. So one handle's on one side, one handle's at the bottom, one handle's at the top.
Oh, these things spin around. Gotcha.
So
Like this. There we go.
Yeah, but close them, because when he has it as a staff, they're closed. And then if he uses it as a gun, then the one where the trigger is, that's open.
Thank you, Colin.
There you go.
Well,
What'd you get?
The shit that I got is
The more you know, Star.
And knowing is half the battle.
There we go.
got a Boba Fett. I don't know why. I forgot that I pre-ordered him.
I'm sorry, Clay. I didn't hear or see what that was that you had gotten.
I just got Boba Fett.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna keep him on the card.
Look at the little samurai. Ryan, your little samurai down there. Sorry, Clay.
I got 2 Cuckoos. I got a Plo Koon and a Kit Fisto. I have these already, but I traded them for them, and I couldn't pass the trade up. In terms of Star Wars, I got a Mountain Trooper, which I'm stoked to have. This is just a badass fucking.
That's an awesome figure for sure.
That is.
I'm really happy to have him. I got a local guy to help hook me up with a Hondo for me, a Hondo for Chris that was on here last week, and a Mountain Trooper for me all at retail. So I'm thrilled that I got those and didn't have to drive all over fucking hell to get them. And I made a trade last week, and I got a Purge Trooper, and
Nice.
up on the shelf. Excited to go put in my Fallen Order stuff. I'm still working on getting that Jaro to Paul custom. I got a Super Scroll. I've never had one of these, and I didn't get any of the Build-A-Figure pieces. I didn't get any of that wave. And I got I was talking to them the other day, I built a model kit, a Bandai model kit of my Death Trooper, and he came out pretty fucking good, and he's going up on the shelf. Excited about him.
How does he scale with the other death with your?
I mean, I'll put up a picture, but pretty good. Like he's in the elite one. You can either make the elite one, the specialist with the ammo cartridges and the pauldron, or you can just make the regular one. And I think he looks badass with the pauldron and all the pouches and shit.
How long did it take you to put them together?
I was on the chat talking to you guys, so maybe
Long enough you couldn't do dinner that night.
Yeah, I didn't take the chicken out. That's why
That's why you made that joke about Jigsaw.
That's why I connect with Jigsaw so much.
Yeah.
And I picked up I went to Ollie's, and I got the Luke Cage set, and I got a Thor Sif set for a friend of mine, and picked up a second one for myself, just for trading stock, because eventually these won't be found anywhere, and somebody will want them, and I can trade them for something that I need. Other than that, I mean, just pretty much everything that everybody else got, old stuff. It's just cool trades that I got in. What about you, Wentzillah? You haven't spoken yet on terms of what do you got?
I was just undoing the opening up this box I got from Moyer, and yeah, I got Cardinal, Mr. Cardinal, Star Wars.
Mr. Cardinal?
Mr. Cardinal.
He didn't go through 8 years of Imperial training to be called Mr. Cardinal.
Yeah, he's a red Phasma.
Fucking captain.
All right.
That's all it is a red Phasma.
He's not Phasma.
And
He didn't even Phasma him.
Oh yeah, nice.
Red Zeo.
I got my
Oh,
red.
hell yeah.
And a sweet picture of us,
Oh,
like 2 of them from his wedding.
are they
Like
new?
this one.
Oh, okay. They're not new.
I'll take a picture so we can have it up there. And then he sent me some extra stuff, and he sent me some G.I. Joe stuff. So
Yeah, I gave you actually I couldn't find a Storm Shadow for you, so I gave you my Baroness.
That's awesome.
Baroness, and then I also got a Daredevil, 3 3/4,
Shit,
That's compliments of Sean.
and Field Ranger.
Oh, awesome.
You're gonna have fun with that.
Acid Rain, for you guys who don't know. And yeah. And I was trying to get awesome action figure, the guy on YouTube, to come on, but his schedule didn't link up with ours as far as all that. So, but I also got a Boba Fett, the caramelized. Not caramelized, but
Caramelized.
this one.
Yeah.
And then I got the
Robo.
Iron Man for Clay. I did an unboxing on that. I did the Red Ninja for Moyer. Did an unboxing on that. And I unboxed something else this week. I don't remember.
You've had a busy little week, huh?
It's been busy. I saw a couple things out when I was, and then I got this one too. So
Oh,
good.
nice.
Ooh, there you go.
This guy
Hey,
There he is.
finally got a Plo Koon.
Fuck yeah.
dango.
Damn.
And then this
Yeah,
guy.
he's out there getting crazy. You bought, like,
Yeah.
all the Rebels the other day.
And then this one.
Yep. There
Oh,
it
you
is.
on a Stormy. Nice.
And this guy.
That's a badass Iron Man.
And then I have the.
You kind of saved the best for last there, huh?
Well, I like Iron Man, so that's why. And then today I just got the not Micro Machines, but the Nano Hollywood rides. So I'm gonna do that picture that Hess and I were talking about 3 episodes ago.
There we
And
go.
then shout out to Tim Breathe 3D for sending me a box, a mystery box. So I'm gonna open it, do an unboxing, and then try to see what we got and see if I can make a custom out of what's in here. So
What the fuck's in
shout out to
there?
him. I
Yeah,
don't
open it
know.
right
on the
now.
edge of our
It's in
seats.
the box.
I can't.
Open it right now.
I'm gonna wait till
Seal
the
it back up.
I'll wait
No
till
one's
the
gonna know.
episode. I'll
No
wait
one's
till the
gonna-
episode.
Detective Lane, open the box.
No, just a lot of toy people out there say that they're gonna send you stuff and they never do. And this dude sent it out like that day. So I was like, holy crap, man. And it
Opposite
was,
of me.
Can we have a little like what kind of thing is it? Like, is it a?
so he does a lot of stuff like Drakens and stuff, like different evolutions of Draken, not like the one that we got for Lightning Collection, but different. But he makes parts like the arm guards for him, the wrist guards, the helmets, the chest piece, all 3D
No
printed.
shit.
Yeah, he makes that. Then he makes all the Psycho Ranger weapons, so like silver and
Oh,
green, which
awesome.
I just did. So he
Wow.
does all their weapons. He does a lot of stuff. The Die Ranger, the one that was in the last episode that Leland did, Leland 101 on Instagram, all those pieces came from Tim Bree 3D. So he does a lot of cool stuff like that. I know he does other stuff outside of Power Rangers too, but I know his Lightning Collection stuff was stuff that we don't have that we can just have a body and then put his stuff on it.
What's
So it's
his Instagram?
Tim Bree 3D.
And that's
Then I
kind of
got-
unfortunate too, because besides you, I don't ever see anybody fucking with Power Ranger custom toys.
Dude, there was like a Ninja Turtle Power Ranger comic or something, and he does like the
Yeah.
prints for those too. I think Kaori had them. He had all their helmets, like the Shredder helmet, Shredder Ranger helmet, or some
There was
shit.
Shredder was.
I didn't read it. I
Well,
haven't read
Shredder
it.
was the Green Ranger. Yeah,
Yeah,
Shredder
so-
was the Green Ranger.
This guy right here makes all that stuff, and it's all perfectly scaled and really well done. So, from what I've seen, it all looks really good.
Cool.
Yeah,
but
honestly,
yeah.
I think you're the only one out there that I know of that's making Power Ranger customs.
Let's not
Very
forget
Whoa.
this one.
Well, there's that guy who did the green one,
Yeah,
that Green Ranger that you really liked, Wentzillah.
yeah, that's
I
the
haven't
best
seen it.
custom
Oh,
I've seen.
Is that the same guy?
Yeah, well, he used that guy's parts, so yeah,
Gotcha.
yep. So yeah, it's pretty awesome. As far as that, and then Dino Thunder also, but I'm working on him right now. So by
Yeah.
the time this comes out, this will already be out. So
Cool.
just added blood on him. I wasn't gonna do battle damage, but I did. So anyway, that's all. That's all I got. And then I got some like just little stuff, but yeah.
Oh,
Hey, it looked like Ryan was showing off a Super Shredder.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think 4 or 5 of us, or maybe not.
Dude,
a few of
I
us.
didn't get one.
A
Yeah,
few
I
of
didn't
us.
get one
Maybe-
either.
You didn't,
Oh, I-
Harley?
No.
I don't like the costume for him.
Nope. Well, what it is it's Kevin Nash for 3
Big
seconds
sexy.
at the end of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2. And what's awesome about this though is NECA really brought it though, man. Like, and I don't kiss ass when it comes to these toy groups, but NECA always gives you good product for the price. Besides the shipping, this thing was $29.99. You know, I think I paid $16 for shipping, so that's something.
It was $35.
Yeah, it was. Well, it ended up being around $45 shipped.
Jeez. They kill you with the shipping, man.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know, man. There's plenty of toys. I've seen some weak ass Mezcos out there that folks pay way more money
Moyer,
for.
what did you you said you had something, a round table conversation.
I was saying, I had a talk boy. Do you guys remember the talk boy?
Oh yeah.
Our
So,
kids were home early.
And at some garage sale at some point, my mom got me a Popeye cassette because I love Popeye. I was really into Popeye, and she got me a cassette that had these Popeye stories on it. And I swore, and I kind of remember showing it, like proving it that this worked to one of my parents. I could turn on the Popeye tape, and every time I would, my uncle would show up at my house. Now, my uncle, and dude, my little kid memory, like, this is magic, and it worked every single time. My uncle lived about 20 minutes away, and he would come over and hang out with my parents, and he was just always around when I was a kid, and then my mom and dad would hang out. So he came over a lot. So it could have just been coincidence, but I swore that every single time that I would listen to my Popeye tape, my uncle would come over, he'd bring candy and toys and stuff, to the point where I went and I talked to my dad one day, and I'm like, hey, Dad, watch. I have this fucking Popeye tape that Mom got me is magical. And sure enough, I played it, and he showed up. And I don't know if maybe my dad called my uncle and was like, hey, show up, let's fuck with Josh, or if he was just already on his way over. But the reason I brought it up was because I've been trying to track it down. I don't remember the name of it. I vaguely remember the stories, but one summer, it's the end of summer, and my parents sent me off to my grandma's house to hang out with her for the weekend, and I had a really nice Batman Forever backpack. I had gotten it at a garage sale, and it had the raised texture of Batman's mask. I don't know if you guys remember this. It was really popular when we were kids one year. All the kids had the Batman Forever backpack, and I had gotten it at a garage sale. That's where I got most of my toys when I was a little kid growing up. I'd get stuff for birthdays and Christmas, like whatever was in the store, whatever was popular. But throughout the year, we'd go to Goodwill all the time. We'd go to garage sales all summer, and my mom would get me cool toys. So I was always playing with, like, weird shit, He-Man, odds and ends of, like old vintage Star Wars vehicles and stuff. But to bring this all around to the point I'm making is I had all of my toys that were like my favorites to go to my grandma's in her car, and someone broke in the car and stole the backpack full of toys. And I want to say 7. So it was pretty much the most devastating thing that could happen in the entire world to me then. But what I want to do is I want to try and find that tape, because I did find one of the toys that had gotten taken out of that backpack, and it took me years to track it down and remember what it was. And it was this weird toy line from Playmates, from a weird cartoon that was only on probably like 8 or 9 episodes, called Monster Force. And this came out around the same time as Ninja Turtles. It's 1994. So this is right when Turtles was wrapping up and they were trying to figure out what to do next. But this was one of the toys that was in there, was this little guy with the gas mask. And I finally, after years, figured out, just Googling gas mask toys from the 90s, and I found this guy. So what I would think would be really fun is if we could all think of a toy we had when we were kids that we really loved, something obscure, not just like a Leonardo or something. And between now and next week, if we could figure out what the toy was, and possibly if we could track it down if it's cheap.
Yeah.
And I think I'm going to spend this week trying to find that Popeye tape.
Now, was your talk boy and stuff was in the backpack that got stolen?
My Talk Boy was in the backpack that got stolen, and a bunch of Power Ranger toys and Ninja Turtles and that guy.
Gotcha.
Dude, I never had one, but I always wanted one. I was really poor, but that Talk Boy, I remember my cousin having one, and it was a really neat toy in the 90s, man. That was a hot ticket. It was like, do you remember the Terminator? I would say one of the ones I loved. Remember the Terminator hand that you could put your fingers in and control?
I have one of those.
And you could, fucking make it.
Here. Hold on,
My brother had a Talk Boy.
Those were awesome.
And, he recorded the 1996 opening ceremonies of the Olympics because it was in Atlanta, it was in Georgia, and I remember him sitting there with the thing next to the TV, just like, hey, everybody be quiet, and he turned the TV up really loud, and just he was so proud of that, and like played it back and was just like, this is the coolest thing I've ever had in my life. And I think I got mad at him one time and like just recorded like over and I think I did. Just like I told you, I drank all of his episode 1 Pepsis.
Oof.
God, you're terrible, man.
All those Pepsi episode 1 came out.
Jesus.
I
Even the Padme.
Had to.
Dang.
Oh, you still have those? Was that you that had some of those?
No, he was talking. He told a story the other day about how he was pissed off at his brother, and so your older brother.
Yeah, he pissed me off, and I snuck in his back room and drank all of his episode 1 like memorabilia, like Pepsis, like all the special editions ones. It took him like 6 months to find those individual cans, and he crushed them. Just left the crushed cans in the back room, and he didn't know it for years. He went back there one day. He was like, "What the fuck happened to this?" I have no idea what you're talking about. Wasn't me. It's me now. If he fucking watches this.
I hope he watches it. Yeah, I hope he does. And if he does, let's bring your brother on here as a special guest.
This is at the bottom of his recommendation list. I guarantee you.
One of the toys that like meant a lot to me, similar to Moyer's thing, is I had in around 6th grade or so, I got mono, and I was out of school for like 3 weeks, maybe even a month, something like that. And my dad knew I liked Transformers, and he bought me a couple Transformer Beast Wars figures.
I love those.
And this is what pretty much kicked off my love of Beast Wars to where I've got almost the whole set. And this is actually the one I have from childhood. I pretty much have all my Beast Wars still. And the one that he got me that I loved so much was right here. He's a Fusor. He's part baboon, part tiger, and his name is Bantor. And like you hit the little button and his head springs forward. But I like this guy so much that like every game I ever play or anything, there's like enter your character's name. It's always Bantor. Like my Hotmail account was Bantor, everything was Bantor, all the names, and even to this day I still use Bantor on everything. This right here is my favorite toy of all time.
So your password is Bantor 69.
It could be. It could be.
Your pin is actually BAN.
It could be, but dude, he's just so cool. Plus, he's one of the smaller ones, and he's in scale with vintage GI Joes. So when I was still playing with GI Joes and stuff, you could use him with your GI Joes as like one of Dr. Mindbender's creations, or like a Cobra robot or something like that. And I'd use the small Beast Wars with GI Joes.
I could go back and get a toy. It'd be one of those Street Sharks that are, that even had on the fins where you could pull back. I think that was on
And their mouths would open.
Yeah.
I got a couple things, but I would say the Mighty Ducks, like the big guys that kind of look like Street Sharks, like they're
Disney's
bigger.
The Mighty Ducks, like Grim.
Yeah, like the dudes, on the skates and stuff. Yeah. Those guys are,
like Wild Wing and Nosedive and
yeah.
and
those.
Dude,
Yeah, dude, they had like 2 points of articulation, but they were amazing.
Were really
toys.
cool.
They were.
That, and I would
Yeah.
say, so I'll go from like 3, 2, 1. So second to that would be like I didn't like you guys like well most of us we were broke as shit. So the only money I ever had was like my allowance. I remember I saved up my allowance, and either every week I would buy a piece or whatever, like a figure for it or a dinosaur for it. But the Jurassic Park, the command center with the fence,
Oh yeah.
like
I think,
that
fuck,
was that was
That's-
like the one thing that my cousin and I we spent so much time playing with. And I'm pretty sure that weren't they like almost 5-inch figures at the time, or were they
Yeah.
4-inch?
Yeah.
They're like 4.5. They're bulky.
Yeah. And they had
Yeah,
like
those
you could take
5
the
POA.
bite marks. Yeah, you take the bite marks out of them, which they're starting to do again. Really cool stuff right now for Jurassic Park. But back then, Jurassic Park was like it was so crazy to me because I got my Power Rangers in there getting eaten by dinosaurs. I had like the Jeep. For some reason, I had everything for it. And usually it was always my cousin would have the stuff, then I'd have like the miscellaneous figures to go with something. But this was like one thing we always played with. But my number one thing would have to still be the Dragon Dagger from Power Rangers, the little plastic one. So, which that was my favorite toy at the time. So,
Yeah,
but yeah,
I had
Sweet,
a
man.
I
Dragon
remember that
Ball.
command center. Oh, like I really remember that command center. I remember there was a garage sale at a school, and I was sitting there playing with it forever while my mom was looking at stuff, and I didn't get it. But
he's
yeah.
like, "That's nice, isn't it? Let's go, get in the car."
And
That's nice.
don't
That's $50.
Like, grab mom's smokes. Let's get in the car. Come on.
like, don't you love remembering about those like garage sales, dude? There's like a house on the way to. I drive by like every day on the way home, and I see this house, and I remember there was like the G.I. Joe killer whale, you know, the big hovercraft, and all the G.I. Joes and stuff in the driveway when I was like a little kid. I remember this garage sale, and I said, "Mom, I want this killer whale," and she's like, "Oh no, not for $5. You're not gonna get that," you know.
Right? It was like,
And I drive by it every day. I mentioned to my wife, I'm like, "Yep, there's the place I got the killer whale." And she's like, "God damn it, I heard this story 1,000 times."
Dude, my mom tells a garage sale story. I think she told Moyer when Moyer came to Michigan, and it's like I went to like some lady, and she was selling something. I only had a quarter, and she was selling it for a quarter, and I was like, "Will you take 5 cents for this? That's all I have." And she's like, "Yeah, honey, no problem." So I gave her the quarter, and she's like, "You little son of a bitch!" Like, yeah. So it's like my mom's favorite story, and I'm pretty sure it's for a toy. Nothing else I ever bought. So
She called you a little son of a bitch?
it's something like that. She was laughing about it. She wasn't like
Oh, yeah.
the lady was like, "Well played." Like,
That's why you never specifically say this is all I have. If you go to
Yeah.
a flea market or something like that, you never say like, "Man, I've only got $1." Because if you got a $5 bill and you're expecting that guy to fucking break it, you're just shit out of luck. Like if you say, "Hey, you take $1?" "No, I'll take 5." And you say, "No, I'll give you $1." And he goes, "Okay." And then you hand him the 5 and he breaks it. That's just more humiliating for him to have to like break that. "Oh, I could have got this whole $5 bill, but now I've got to give him change."
no, and I just oh, sorry.
No, go for it.
Oh, I was just gonna say, I opened up that little tiny Mando. So yeah, I got a bad spin Mando. No, but this his bike can be used for 3 3/4 guys.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's
And
pretty close. It's pretty
And
close.
then this, yeah, it's a little bit short, but you can use it for a shorter character. And
But
then this works for your Star Wars. I think we talked about it before, but it's pretty cool.
That works 6-inch for sure.
For like,
I can't
yeah,
get myself
so
to spend the $20 for just
only
what's in
14.
your left hand there.
It's only
But-
$14.
Gosh, Hess though for 14, I might for that little cradle. That's
But
neat.
Yeah.
wait, so all right, so you'd pay 10 for this guy, right? But not for this cradle thing.
Oh wait.
They should have given us both of them together for $20, and I would have been happy.
Yep.
But what I've seen is people taking that Mando that you have, Zilla, and they carve out the sides of the helmet and they stick it on the Black Series head, and it works. Carve it out on the inside. They make a Mando, Yoda, because at some point,
okay.
I guess that's going to happen, because if he's going to train Baby Yoda, or the child, if he's going to train him, if at some point he's going to become a Mandalorian, he's going to.
I mean, it is the way.
Have
It
you
is
seen?
Pretty cool.
I saw
That's a
some
cool
pretty
idea.
cool fan art drawings of the little guy, like what he might look like in some years with some Beskar on,
Yeah.
with a jetpack, and it looked pretty sick, man.
And like his ears sticking out of the helmet.
Yeah, all of this would work
Yeah.
because this comes with a little jetpack. It comes with a little baby cape.
Yeah, it's ready for you to like make a Baby Yoda Mandalorian custom.
Yeah, you need to make a child
Damn.
window.
But so all right, so we went through everybody. So Hess, what was your childhood thing?
Well, I'm not sure if I'm following with what the question is. Is it like an obscure line that I just remember, or an obscure toy that I recall,
No.
or something that I had stolen
All right.
from me?
No. Moyer.
Moyer's stuff was stolen, and that
My
was sad.
stuff was stolen. I'm just saying, like,
Oh,
there's some
Wentzillah.
toy you remember fondly from your childhood
Right.
that
Okay,
It's
super fondly, but not obscure. But the problem may have been obscure.
no, there's no problem. There doesn't have to be a problem.
Okay, well, no. I can just remember being devastated that I could not get a Transformers Jetfire that whenever I'd open it and transform it like the second time, whichever hand held the gun the best would always, the arm would pop off, break every time. There's like a compression spring in that thing.
Yep.
And I think my mom returned it like 3 times for me. And then I had to settle for a different toy when she's like, I'm not returning this shit to Kmart again, Steven.
Yeah.
But the thing is, boys, in that time I saved up, and Mom used the credit and my saved up allowance, and we went to Toys R Us, and I got the Terror Dome for my
Oh.
GI Joes.
Okay.
And that was like the pinnacle toy that I ever had.
Yeah. As big as your easy chair.
Well, you just threw all the loose figures on top of it and like threw a big pillow over it. And you're like, I'm done with my bedroom as a 12-year-old kid.
I bet Colin's toy from when he was a kid was like a stick with a mop on the top of it. That's all they have.
So
Scotch tape.
a stick with a mop on the top, so just like a mop.
No.
No. I had a metal wheel with a stick, and I used to run it down the thing. No, all right.
I bet the roller skates and skateboards though had metal wheels, and sparks would fly if you came down the
Skateboards? They didn't have skateboards.
Here's my story.
But we're going.
It's a 2-part story. So just like everybody else was saying. So as a kid, I was really sick as a child. Like I'm lucky that I'm still alive at this point. But I was really sick as a child. And this isn't one of those poor me stories, but
Polio, I think.
Like
one of the issues, I had a lot of ear issues, and I used to get tubes. And when you got tubes back in now today, when they put tubes, they'll go right in the doctor's office, put tubes in your ear, and it's done. Back then, it wasn't like that. It was a surgery. So they would actually bend, they'd flip you over on the fucking stretcher, and they'd put a needle in your ass. I hated needles as a kid. I fucking hated them. And my mom always would take a Star Wars figure, right, in package, and she'd stick it under the pillow. And then when it came time for, oh, hey, you need to get the tubes, so we're going to put a needle in your ass, I was like, no. And she's like, go under your pillow, check it out. And I pull out the Star Wars figure and be like, okay, cool. And then they just put the needle in my ass to knock me out and put the tubes in my ears. And yeah, no, that's why part of Star Wars is my thing. It was part of my life. It really was. I mean, it was a huge part of my life. And, being sick as a kid, every time I had to go to the hospital, I got a Star Wars figure. So like, you know, it's a thing. But if we go back and you want to say the one figure that really kind of did a thing for you, it had to be, because I was on the cusp of G.I. Joe. So I had 12-inch G.I. Joes, but I also had, you know, in 82, we had the real Joe line. You know, I had older brothers, so we had I had his hand-me-downs. Man, the Adventure Team, 12-inch G.I. Joe, that is my guy, period. It doesn't matter. Like, I have him and I have the original one. I also have him in 3 3/4 as a repop from Hasbro G.I. Joe Club. I even made my own custom in the O-ring Joes with one of the Marines. Like, that, to me, if I had to pick one toy and say, man, this is the toy, that's the toy. Like, the Land Adventurer from the Adventure Team, G.I. Joes from the 70s, which I was really little. I was a tiny kid when the 70s happened. So it was just one of those things where, you know, and don't forget, back then, it wasn't big box stores. It was all little toy stores. So, you know, in 1980, 1982, you could go buy a 12-inch Joe because it was still on the shelf because we had little toy stores. You know what I mean? It wasn't, you know, but between Star Wars and that original
Walmart yet?
G.I. Joe, that's my thing, man. Like, totally. And like I said, you know, Star Wars forever will always be what got me through all those fucking horrible hospital visits getting a shot in your butt cheek. Horrible. It's horrible as a little kid. It was
like a tetanus shot, or was it like
no, it was
anesthesia?
No. See, now today they'll put tubes in your ear while you're awake, but back then they used to knock you out. It was a shot to knock me out.
I had so many. Like, I didn't want to like make fun of you, but I had so many jokes for like getting
About
something
shots
in the ass. Like,
Yeah.
no, just getting something in the ass and then receiving a Star Wars. And I just
I'm-
wondered how you had so many Star Wars now, but we can skip past that and go to the next.
I'm
sure
my
you did.
joke that I had
I'm sure you
prepared.
did. But my shot
The lead up,
was
I was
literally
gonna
a
make it
needle.
sound like I was really happy to see this part of Colin's past, and then it all made sense about his mother being so compassionate, and that why he now shoves Star Wars toys in his own ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say this means a lot. I don't think they were sticking tubes in your ears, dude. I think they were doing other things to you when you were knocked out.
The real
No.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up.
that I got a needle in my butt cheek, and the difference is, like, when it comes to a shot in the ass, Wentzillah is king. That's all.
Wentzillah takes all manner of shots.
There's nothing wrong with taking it in the boo boo. You know, I mean.
Thank you,
That's
Ryan,
right.
for the PC statement. Moving on, Clay, what was your kid toy?
And the boo boo.
Oh, mine's kind of similar to Colin's, like without all the anal. Whenever I used to have to go get like dental stuff done, like my mom would take me to Toys R Us, pretty close to where the dental office was, and I remember one specific time. It's after Mighty Morphin, so it was like it was before like the Turbo movie and everything came out, but it was
You mean the best movie ever? That movie?
That one. It was the Zeo Automorphin, like flip heads, like the set.
Yeah.
I wanted it so bad every time I went to Toys R Us, and like I had like 2 crowns put on my teeth and like a bunch of stuff like happened in my fucking mouth, and it was rough. And then when I got out, I woke up and was like in fucking Toys R Us, like walking around, like I blacked out and just like came to, you know, in Toys R Us, and I found that fucking set. My mom's like, if you want it, we can get it. And I'm like, and I already had I never had my own set of the Automorphers, like the Mighty Morphin ones, because I shared with my brother, and he would like the ones that I liked, the Billy and Tommy and stuff like that. He would like throw them in the fucking woods, and I couldn't find them anymore. So he like I never had those growing up, the ones intact. And those were because my brother didn't give a shit about Zeo anymore. He was like over Power Rangers by that time.
Yeah.
That was
So
probably.
wait, how old are you, Clay?
I'm 31 in November.
Because I was just getting out of Power Rangers, but I still like that Zeo set was like the last like set that I got, and then I sold them to a kid for $2 at my garage sale because I was trying to like get Rally Burgers.
Dude,
And I was like,
do you know if he's still?
yeah. I don't know.
Hit him
I know
up.
That goes to show what kind of fan you are. You sold your shit.
I did,
Or
man.
whatever the fuck a Bradley burger is.
A Rally Burger,
Like
Rallies. Like
So
Checkers?
you sold all your toys for a dinner at a fast food joint?
Yeah, because I was a fat kid, so
You
Yeah.
feel like your family was serious.
Daddy had to eat.
I know.
I still go by the same. That's the same way I sell my toys now. So
I got a mouth to feed, boys.
It's like sorry,
Like they're
sorry, Super Scroll. Daddy's gotta eat. You're going to.
It's
fuck
like-
today.
like their version of the McRib came out and he just fucking sold all his toys.
It's like, you know,
no, they were the first to have the bag of burgers. It was like 4 or 5 burgers for $4 or something.
remember that.
So you got
That's
$4
neat, dude.
for
You
all
got
your
that-
toys,
you
so
got
you get a bag of burgers.
19% hamburgers?
Well, I didn't get one bag. Otherwise, I didn't get to. I was 321 pounds. I didn't get there from eating a couple burgers. So
The one toy that I had that I remember owning was an 8-inch Power Rangers Zack.
yeah,
that I
dude.
carried
Yeah.
around.
The one with
And,
the legs.
Oh shit!
yeah, and it had the gun, or you know what I mean, like
Blade
and-
Blaster. Yeah.
and his little, and looking back on it now, I mean, those aren't that expensive, but definitely nostalgia. You can probably
Zoe has some of my old ones and stuff, and they're still pretty awesome. Like I'll still look at them. Like, I remember the Red Ranger was just really cool to me, and then when the Green Ranger came, that's when things got crazy. So
Well, we didn't have toys at that scale with that articulation before.
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
I mean, other
well they still don't. The Titans and stuff that they have now at that size are garbage.
yeah. I mean, like
Yeah.
they were
those
almost
things
scale
are
with
not.
my 12-inch GI Joes. Like that was the cool
Yeah.
thing that I could play with them with my 1/6 scale, my Hot Toys, my 1990s Hot Toys.
I always thought that the David Bowie song Fame, I thought he was saying Shane. Like a guy's name was Shane. I have no idea why. It's like Shane. Like Fame.
And take over.
And
Pain.
All right,
the
so
thing
did
that
did anybody get this week? Did anyone get any pre-orders? Did you guys see anything or jump on anything?
I ordered my snow speeder.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Shit yeah.
Now does he come? He comes with a figure, or that comes with a figure, right?
Yeah, Dak Ralter. Is
Yeah.
that his
Okay.
last name?
Actually, I see that one flying off the shelves.
Or is it Hobby? Whichever one. He gets crushed by the AT-AT's foot,
Yeah. He's
despite Luke trying to yank him out of there.
Yeah.
I'm ready to take on the whole empire myself. Slow the fuck down.
Stomp.
No.
Just try and make it
Did
through
he
the
get
fucking day, man.
I thought he just got blasted.
He didn't get out of the thing, and the thing crushed him as Luke was running out of the.
He was dead already. He was
Yeah,
already dead.
he was dead already.
He might have just been sleeping. He might have been narcoleptic. I don't know about that. Narcolepsy runs deep in the fucking Star Wars universe.
Maybe he had used some spice beforehand,
That's what
you
it
know,
was.
and that's why he felt like he could take on the Empire today.
Or he had a cold, you know, he was on
just like-
cough after all, and he took some NyQuil, you know.
Right.
He just fell asleep. He's just like, "Hey, Luke, if I pass out, it's because I took 3 Tylenol PM." What? We're about to go shoot fucking giant fucking robots. Like, yeah, I got a head cold, man. Don't worry about it. And Luke was just like,
And he wakes up to Luke just fucking busting out the
he's
fucking thing.
What happened? Yeah.
Like, Luke, what the hell? He's like, fuck, you know? Like, yeah.
Luke, if I pass out and we crash and there's about to be a giant AT-AT crush me, Like, please get me out of the snow speeder, please. Oh, I promise, Dak. I promise. That's why Luke feels so bad. Like,
Edit that out.
Dak. That's why I gotta go to Cloud City to save my other friends because I let fucking Dak die. God damn it.
Fucking Dak, man. No, you know what? You know what would be cool for Black Series is the guy from Heroes, the big guy, Matt from Heroes. He's also X-wing pilot.
There's a little Asian
From the
dude.
show Heroes.
Yeah, from the show Heroes.
Who's the big guy? Jack Porkins.
Yeah, I think. Yeah,
He's
and
talking
he's
about a different character that has 2 seconds of screen time that Hasbro's going to make an action figure out of.
no, but they made sure that he was in the last 3 films. Like when they panned the X-wing fighters, he was one of them. But I would just like to see a.
Oh, that guy. Okay, not Jack Porkins. I know exactly who you're talking
Yeah,
about.
Porkins fucking died.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Porkins was like he was the
died-
first one to
he
die
died
in the first
before.
movie.
No, the
You're
big
talking
guy.
about the heavyset guy with the beard who like points a couple things out about Star Killer Base, and he's in a lot
yeah.
of.
J.J. Abrams' friend. He's in
Yeah,
everything
yeah.
J.J. Abrams does. Yeah.
Yeah, I
He's
think like a
he's
big
like the
boy
J.J.
X-wing.
Abrams as to Uma Thurman is to Tarantino.
Yeah.
That guy,
Abrams likes to lick
that guy
that fat
sucks
guy's
though.
teeth.
His
They-
character in the new movies like was nothing.
Well, they made him at 3.75. They made him in 3 3/4. So it'd be cool to see him in Black Series. He's only a 5 POA, but I'm gonna put him on a sweet body and make him look way cooler and fatter.
That's Snap Wesley. Snap Wesley. That's his name.
There we go.
Well, now we figure that out.
We still need a Jack Porkins Black Series,
Mm-hmm.
so you could give him like a big gulp to hold on to while he's in his in the X-wing.
Here's the thing. They gave us
Clayor needs to make Subway sandwiches at 12 scale.
That's what he's got.
we have him.
Moyer bounce.
We have his droid.
Yeah.
They gave us his droid though.
Oh, did they?
Yep.
Have
We
you ever
have
seen the YouTube video with him where they make fun of him and he's always got a big gulp and he's like, "I'm telling you to stick me in a Y-wing."
I made a custom this week. Not really made a custom, but I finished one that I have had on my shelf for fucking months. It's not really a custom either. I just took one of the Kitty Pride bodies and put the magic head, dremelled it out a little bit to make it fit, and put the magic arm from the Walgreens figure on it.
Oh,
Yeah, it looks good, man.
Like
Like one of the.
I finally got my new mutants. Now that I got what's his name, Sunspot, in the other day. I don't know where the fuck I put him. He's not up on the shelf yet, but
Are you gonna put him in one of those black and yellow costumes as well?
not really, because I just got the new one from Strong Guy Wave. So like
Mhm.
you know what I mean? Like the girls at least are gonna be like in that because I've got like 7 Kitty Pride bodies and a couple of those the Danny Moonstar, the Mirage figures. But I did her, and I was going through and finding stuff to like re-put my shelves, reorganize my shelves, put stuff on my shelves again. When I get a new figure, I sit it, because I don't know if you've seen the pictures, I'll post a picture of it, but like I have the spice racks that just like go,
Yeah.
at least in my Marvel Legends, because I have so many Marvel Legends. And underneath the spice racks, there's like that much of a space. So like when you, when I get a new figure, I just like kind of slide it under the rack on the shelf, but not quite standing up with the rest of the people yet. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 35, and probably twice that. Probably 60 figures that aren't on my shelf, like standing up, posed, and everything that I've
Is
got.
it
In
these spice racks?
kind of like that. Mine are wire.
Oh, the wire ones. Gotcha.
Yeah, and I put pieces of cardstock on the levels so like they could all stand up and like their feet wouldn't like fucking Mary Jane's foot wouldn't fall through the wire mesh or the pegs or whatever. So it makes it all look uniform. I've got Spider-Man stuff and then like neighborhood heroes and then Daredevil and like the rest of those kind of like.
Dude, you should do a little pan of it, and then we'll put it in while you're talking about it.
So Spider-Man, neighborhood, like fucking street level heroes and villains and stuff, along with the Daredevil. Fuck, I can't remember her name. Destiny. Mystique's lesbian lover. She's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I made a custom of her, and then.
Would be cool is if like we had people submit like their collections and stuff. Like we could do or like videos of their collection or like pictures. I think that'd be a really cool idea.
I think so too.
I'd love to be able to show how Hasbro's fucking me with how they've changed up the way they package shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
I could do that.
You don't sound bitter at all.
No, I mean, it doesn't have to be a video. It could be just like a picture if someone has like a corner or if they have a whole room or if they have a whole house.
Yeah,
it could
that'd
be a
be
video.
really cool.
Like, I think it'd be cool just at the end just for people who are listening who actually are supporting us and give a shit.
Do a Wentzillah cribs.
I did do that once to get on the Power Rangers show, to get on the Toys That Made Us. And I don't think it's on this YouTube anymore. I think it was on the other YouTube. But I did like a 15-minute video and sent it in, like submission, and sent it in, and nothing. They emailed me back because I made sure they got the email, but I never got a call back. But I still made it on the episode because they were out at Power Morphicon, and I was in one of the Sentai suits that they thought they were going to bring over, and I was like in the first 5 seconds like doing in my bowl.
Are you really?
Cosplay. Yeah.
On the Power Rangers episode?
Yeah, so I still made it in. It's like a blimp of me going like this in my bowl with my
what color?
Black Ranger, my bowl, my Oshi Sentai bowl that I did. But yeah, so I still made it in the episode, even though I didn't get credit for it. So, or not credit, but I didn't get my submission even looked at probably. But I did my entire house because at the time I had Rangers through the house and the old reboot that was in the garage. So yeah, it was crazy.
Well, I'm gonna have to go watch that episode now.
Right?
That's a good one. That's a really fucking good show too. The Ninja.
I actually love that show.
The TMNT episode is fucking bananas.
Dude, I watched them all, and like, well, I haven't watched like the newest ones, but like the first season, I watched them all while I was painting. I think it was like on a snow day where I didn't have to go to work. Not my full-time job, but my part-time job. So I was at home, and the Barbie one was cutthroat, like because they just played, and the Barbie one, I was like, what? Like they were hardcore, man.
Yeah,
like screwing each other over and everything.
Yeah, like yeah, like ownership and like no, they were badass.
Yeah.
Did we lose Moyer for sure?
We did. Yeah, he's in the great beyond.
Have you guys heard about that new show that just came out called Action Figure Adventure? It was a Kickstarter.
No.
It was a Kickstarter, and what it is, it's two guys going around the country. They have like a specific budget that they have, and their goal is to get like the most rare, awesome figures that they can buy within their budget. And at the end of the show, they auction it all off, and all the money goes to the children's hospital.
They want to buy a custom from a customizer.
They want to make money.
I would give a custom if they want to come check out my stuff. And
so they already did it, and like they sold like they got like I can't remember, it was like carded vintage Skeletor that auctioned off, sold for like $900, just like shit like that, you know. And it all, like I said, the proceeds went to the children's hospital.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. They got another documentary on Amazon. It's called like Nintendo Quest, where they go around the country trying to buy every single Nintendo game ever made.
Okay.
And they go to all the different ones. And what's really funny is like, that band, that band Kitty, You remember that all-girl rock band?
Yeah.
The main guy with like the long black hair is married to like the bassist of Kitty.
Nice.
Did you guys see that Cad Bane popped up on Robot Kingdom?
Yeah.
I messaged a
Dude.
few of you and
I'm so close to buying that. Like I need to just buy it.
I snatched it up.
I have him in 3 3/4, and he's awesome.
He's one of my
Yeah.
favorite characters in Clone Wars, and I know
Actually-
I'm not going to get it on Pulse because I don't have Pulse.
I got him right here.
Membership.
3 3/4 version.
Yeah,
Yeah. What's that little guy's name?
Toto.
Yeah, he's pretty dope.
I don't.
Toto.
I guess I didn't watch enough episodes of the Clone Wars to know who that character is, but I did like Cad Bane, but I don't remember the little robot.
I want to say the robot was voiced by Seth Green.
Okay.
Hey.
Now that you're saying that, I do remember.
I want to say that. Like, I think, pretty sure it was.
And then was Doom on pre-order or just announced that they're going to make it for the retro Fantastic Four?
He was on pre-order. I got him on Amazon because I like it a lot better than the.
I like the colors a lot.
Yeah, I like the color scheme better than the Epic Heroes one. I didn't want the one. It's basically a repainted one from the Super Scroll wave. But I didn't get that one because it was the same colors as the Epic Heroes one that I have.
Right.
And the color scheme and the better figure, that's enough of a reason for me to buy it. So
He comes with 2 books too, like open books from
and that's
like the
thing.
hold and read, and that's cool.
I've been going through just accessories and stuff that I have that come with figures, and I've been pouring, like, if I got a figure that's on my shelf and I don't want to lose the accessories, I throw everything in there. Like, I've got,
Like this?
I mean, yeah, but like it's just one of like 45 boxes that I have to do this. Like, here's Crimson Dynamo, the old Toy Biz one, like his little guns that go.
Dude, that figure is still cool. I like that one more than the Build-A-Figure Crimson Dynamo.
Electra, sword sheaths that go with the old Toy Biz Electra things. Then I've got some casts of mine that are falling in here, and Boomerang's V thing that goes on his back. Like, I've got tons of this shit. And I found an old Beast head that a guy sent me to finish the Beast figure, and I was like, "Hey man, this is the worst Beast head I've ever seen. It's terrible. Can I finish this and do something else with it?" He's like, "I mean, I kind of like the head." I was like, "Well, you're giving me nightmares by like working with this thing."
Dude, that's when I was doing those quantum suits, man. I had like some dreams of like not wanting to complete them. Like, I mean, it was a lot of white paint, man, and it's hard to paint white no matter what. Like,
yellow's hard to paint too. I started a Madcap that I painted fucking 2 years ago, and that Madcap head came out with Deadpool, or last year.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
And it's still sitting on my desk like unfinished because I don't want to.
And like, it was almost like an army build because I had to make like 5 or 6 of the men, and then like I did a Hulk a certain way, I did a War Machine a certain way. I think the War Machine was actually a War Machine bootleg from China that fit the War Machine style, so it worked. And dude, the War Machine you're getting, I did the video on it, but the guns in the back slide up and down. It's on like a ball peg.
That's
so
thing.
cool.
Like, one of the few Toy Biz figures that have been on my shelf still to this day has been War Machine.
That's that original one is good.
Yeah, there wasn't a good one until like this one that just came out.
And Moyer was saying put the Luke Cage head on it and it'll look really cool.
Oh yeah.
That'll look really cool, yeah.
I don't think I've got any more. What else did I get on pre-order that came out was
Did you get the Gree and the
I did, yeah.
the Wolf?
I snatched up Green and Wolf.
They're on
Box.
pre-order or they're gone?
They're still up there.
They're
What-
still on
what is
pre-order.
Are they pre-order archive or are they just old
I'm
stock?
assuming just re-releases of
Gotcha.
Where at though?
everywhere. Like
Amazon?
Big Bad Toy Store, Entertainment Earth, and Dorkside, I think. Not Amazon. Not any of the like big box retailers, but the toy retailers.
So do all those pre-orders, do they take your money up front or no?
They don't charge until you ship.
Okay. Yeah, I
got
might do that thing because I'm broke after this weekend as far as toys go. Like I have bill money,
Yeah.
but we can't use that for toys. So.
Don't you hate that
Well,
responsibility?
and
I
my
hate it.
sales have gone way down since I jumped off of eBay and moved to Mercari. So I'm not selling anything. So, but I'm also not
Oh,
paying 29% of
Yeah.
my money to them for.
I heard Mercari was increasing their fees and everything.
Yeah, 2.9% as of October 1st. They're gonna go up. So it's gonna be
Oh, that's not bad.
they're gonna take 13% of your sale. So with Mercari though, you don't get your money until the buyer gets their shipment in and checks it out.
Oh, really?
And then they have up to like 3 days to respond or something like that. So
I don't like that at all. That sucks.
Yeah, I had
Well-
no idea because I've never responded or anything like that when I got stuff from Mercari. I just got it and
yeah,
opened
no.
it.
So that person had to wait 3 days after you got it to get paid
Well, how do
So-
they know I even got it?
because it says that it's delivered.
Well, what, like if it, I don't know, it just could say
how
it's delivered.
does Amazon know that you got it other than it says delivered too? I mean,
Yeah.
it's just the honor system. Don't be a fucking scumbag like Colin.
Yeah, Colin, that dirty boy.
Look at that big old meat hand. That's like a fucking turkey leg from a Renaissance festival. God damn, that's a hell of a
Man.
fucking hand.
Don't you love those turkey legs though?
It's
Dude.
it's just pressed meat.
Turkey leg.
You can't fucking beat those.
I was getting my beard ready for the Renaissance this year, and I don't think there's gonna be one.
Yeah, there wasn't one this year for me either.
They have like dog
Dude.
day, like everything.
Stop. Your beard ain't ready for shit. Your beard's a fucking pussy beard. Come on.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm sorry. There's some of us that like to be in front of the camera. And if you guys don't know, Colin, this guy over here, clean shaved. This dude can't even grow a beard. So
He's a
Fuck you.
he's
My
the-
shit is
he's the
epic.
epitome.
My beard is the epic beard.
He's
yeah,
the epitome of
yeah.
struggle.
I have the biggest beard out of all of us, the best beard out of all of us, and that's just the way it is. And
But the
Colin
thing
is
is,
clean
it takes. The thing is like your beard the way it is now. Like in 2 weeks, mine's longer and firmer and a better color.
That's all. That's all
Talking
true.
about
But
your beard?
you're River City handsome. So you're the Brad Pitt. You're the Brad Pitt of our group. You and our friend who hasn't been on here, Daniel. You guys got to do a modeling contest.
He's handsome.
He's
He'll
beautiful. Yeah.
he'll shrink your pants. That's for
I
sure.
get blushed like when we're in the same chat. I get blushy. I'm like,
Don't look at me. Don't.
Dan's in here again. Hi, Dan. Like,
How's my breath? How's my breath? Ooh.
You're like, hi Dan, it's me, Josh.
every time. Oh, I hope he watches this. I know he does when he gets bored at work. Hopefully he gets this far. He needs to come on, man.
Have you invited him?
I just kind of wait for him to give us his cues because I think we burnt him out at one point in time, so I don't want to put too much.
He just had a baby, and he
Yeah.
He like got off.
He has like shit to do.
He got off Facebook for like fucking 6 months and didn't do anything and like devoted his life.
I had a baby, and then went to the comic book store the day Ray was born.
Hey, Moyer isn't here, but we were toy hunting on his wedding day. Like, dude, we got to get to the wedding. He's like, yeah, we just, real quick, Walgreens. We just got to, like, come on, bro.
Well, to be fair, the Walgreens is pretty close.
It is. It was. It was on the way. It was on the way. But I'm pretty sure it's like get ice, and we like passed the ice to look at toys, and then got ice. So
If you go to Walgreens or Walmart or Target or something, and you don't look at the toys, are you even fucking going to the store? What the fuck?
he was feeding so hard the other day that he went to a CVS, and I was like, they don't have toys, man. Not like that.
Went to a CVS.
Yeah.
There's like there's only like 1 or 2 CVS in fucking the Portland area.
Yeah, they had like noodles. Like that's about it.
In Georgia, it's always across the street from Walgreens too.
Yeah.
That's how we are with Rite Aids. There's Rite Aids here, and they're like
Yeah, we
always
have a
across the
couple
street
Rite
from
Aids.
Walgreens.
Do you guys remember when I made that when Thanos wasn't out yet and I made that like custom box and I put Rite Aid exclusive on it? And
I
people
No.
were actually going to Rite Aids and looking and stuff. Yeah.
Someone like picked up some from Rite Aid one time. Like they got like
Yeah, they got two things. I remember someone found the things at
Yeah.
Rite Aid.
and like I don't know how it happened. Like whether it just if they got stock from Walgreens or something, or I
I
don't know.
only one time got what I wanted to get at a Walgreens that I was looking for. So, and I think it was one of the Star Wars figures recently, one of the generals.
I got a black-haired Psylocke from Walgreens, and it was like, oh, this is cool. I'm gonna hang on to it because I might want to trade it for something because I have a custom Psylocke that's pretty fucking awesome. And then everything came up that was like, well, the ones that are coming out now have purple hair and purple bodies. So the black hair and the blue body was harder to find. It was a first release, and I'm like, well, find one of these. And then the one I got from, I want to say it was Hasbro Toy Shop, whatever, before Pulse started, they shipped me another black hair one, and I opened it up, and then like I looked at it, and I was like, wait a minute, that's the one I have on my shelf is a black hair one, and I'm like, fuck, that's pretty cool. At least I have one on the shelf. Maybe it'll be worth something one day. And I put it on a pegboard in my shop, and I was just splurging and like selling some stuff to like reinvest things in like new toys that are coming out, like some stuff that I don't need anymore or whatever. And I looked at like fucking Psylocke was going for like $90 in the package.
Oh yeah, dude.
Like what the fuck? That's fantastic. Plus shipping. So I sold that fucker on eBay and just I think I bought like 5 figures that came out with it. Like so,
I sold the Rogue for a bunch of money like in the last like year because I switched from 6-inch to 3 3/4 just for my X-Men. Because you can get so much in one space. There's so many X-Men, so that's why I went with 3 3/4. But yeah, Rogue went for a lot, and I was like, holy crap.
Yeah, I can't believe it. I've got these Diamond Select real Ghostbusters, the cartoon ones. I got drunk one night and pre-ordered all 4 of them. Didn't know that I bought them, and they were on my order list of something. And then one day it just said, "Hey, we're delivering Winston and Ray," and I'm like, "Of what?" And I was like, "Oh fuck, did I buy those? Okay, cool." And they came, and then like maybe a week later, Peter and Egon came, and I'm like, "Cool, I got all 4 of them." And apparently Egon is really hard to find, and he's like over $100 on eBay.
It was him and Winston were the first 2 released. Yeah.
But Egon is the one like you can see right now on eBay. Like he's
Oh yeah.
he's
I had
stupid.
I had Ray and Peter, and I traded them.
Yeah.
Shout out to Fat Tire real quick.
Hell yeah.
That's New Belgium. Sorry. Keep going, Harley.
No, that was it. That was
it.
Ghostbusters, man.
Moving on to Hogarden.
Uh-oh.
Bam. There's no label. I took it off. McFarlane had a bunch of stuff like released, or I don't know if they're up for pre-order or not, but there's Gold Joker, that Flash, and then I don't know if that's a 2-pack, that Flash and the Flash Batman looking thing. So
yeah, those aren't gonna come out for a while.
But I saw they had a price point on them, so I wasn't sure if it was a pre-order on Amazon or
It might be a pre-order. But yeah, it's like Flash and Flash Batman.
Yeah. So always check Amazon before you buy something in store because I bought that animated Batman and he's like $15 on Amazon. I paid $25 at GameStop. So, little stuff like that.
Well, that's what I got these the Thor Sif 2-packs. I bought 2 of them. One for a friend of mine. He bought me something, so I'm buying this to trade him. And the individual figures are worth like what I paid total for this. So like I've doubled my money on this already. Like, but I don't need it, and I'm just gonna hang on to it and bring it to a swap meet or something. And I'm going to swap meet in October, beginning of October, and have a table.
Oh,
I'm gonna put some stuff out, see if I can't trade some.
that's right. Moyer and I are going to a swap meet tomorrow. I toy show.
I've got to be up really early tomorrow, and we're going to the lake for Labor Day with the in-laws.
Oh.
So that's fun.
I also forgot to mention that on our gets, I got this thing.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. Like, I'm happy that you have it, and I'm happy it brings you joy, but it's gonna haunt my nightmares. Like, it's gonna haunt my dreams from now on.
Well, I looked it up. They're called like devilishly ugly troll animals. Like they're like from Japan or something like that. And
It's like a girl. Like,
this one's all fucked up because you could see the hair. It was supposed to have like troll style hair, like a mane and everything, but
now just get George Costanza hair.
Wait,
Yeah.
how did you get that? How did you come to have that?
I got it. I got it at a garage sale.
Okay.
Did they give it to you, or did you pay money for it?
I think I paid 20 cents for it.
Okay.
He went
But-
into a shifty-looking Asian market, and somebody sold it to him along with a monkey's paw.
but the big get is, dude, at that garage sale, I got this Mazinger, the Japanese giant robot.
Get that. Oh shit, you bought that. No way.
I bought it. Dude, I got it for $10. And I looked it up today. Sold August 8th for $200. And I bought this for $10.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Holy
Do it.
shit, Harley.
Magner Z anything is worth stupid.
Oh yeah. I even had a guy when I was leaving the sale come up to me and ask me if I was going to resell it.
Heck, nah, bro. I'm good.
I sent a bunch of pictures to Colin of this sale because they posted on Craigslist like, oh, vintage toys, and it was just full of vintage Star Wars. And I showed Colin the pictures. I'm like, what are the ones to go for? Do you need any? Blah blah blah, like that. And so I was all stoked. I'm like, all right, I'll get this one for Colin. I'll get this one for me. And when I got there 30 minutes early, there was already 14 people waiting for the sale to open.
Oh, wow.
There were 2 barricades, so we couldn't get in. And the homeowners were talking to us and everybody. And then when it was time, they opened up the barricade that I wasn't behind.
Ah.
But the thing was, it was mainly like older men in like their 50s because this was a huge collector, like antiques as well, and stuff like that, tin toys. So they all went to there. And me and like 2 other guys went to the Star Wars stuff, and one guy got to it before me, and it was like in a big storage cabinet with the pull-out drawers and everything. He got to it, hugged it, called for the guy to come over and said, "I'm buying all of this," and just like picked the cabinet up and just fucking took it and bought.
He took everything in it, and the cabinet how much was it?
I don't know how much he paid for it.
Okay.
I have no idea how much he paid for it, but afterwards, like I saw like what he had like 2 vintage cloud cars, the Millennium Falcon, and X-wing, Y-wing. He had the Hoth playset. He had the Ewok Village. He got I don't know if they were shells or what. He wasn't letting people look at them really. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we all kind of saw it. And then he goes, "Oh, you're gonna buy that Mazinger?" I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "You're gonna resell it?" I was like, "No, not to you, buddy."
Yeah, you had a good day already.
I was trading him that for all of the Star Wars stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, awesome sale, man. That's crazy.
I went to a flea market one time, and I saw a guy like pull a tub of like 6-inch, like bigger action figures out, and I'm pretty sure it was just like wrestling figures and shit. And I was like, I don't want any of this stuff. Like, I don't need. They're all dirty wrestling figures with none of the accessories and like half their heads missing. And I go and look at it, and it's Marvel Legends, and I'm like, oh, cool, yeah, I'll take a look at these and take a look at everything. And I was like, oh shit, there's a couple of gems in here. I said, hey man, you got any more of these? Like, and he's like, yeah, I got like 6 tubs worth. And I'm like, yeah, you mind if I look at them? And he's like, yeah, I don't have them out yet. And like, we pulled them out and looked at them, and I was like, what do you take for the whole lot? And he's like, this tub? And I was like, no, all the tubs. And he's like, I'd like to keep the tubs. And I was like, I mean, I'll buy the tubs from you if you don't want to. And he's like, oh, man, made me an offer. And I was like, I give you $75 for the whole lot. And he was like, yeah, I'm just trying to get rid of them. Yeah, I can do that. And I'm like, all right, cool. And I got 6 full big fucking whatever
Storage tubs. Yeah.
those no big tubs are, like
Yeah.
full of them. A lot of Toy Biz stuff, a lot of newer Hasbro stuff, or older Hasbro, newer at the time, and like a bunch of those. I can't remember what the fuck they're called. Those Mark McFarlane Spider-Man. And
Oh, you got the McFarlane Spider-Man?
Several
Nice.
of them in there. One of them was missing a finger. One of them like had the fingers in the bottom of the bin, and like I probably like made 10 times the amount of money. I still have some.
Yeah,
A lot of my Toy Biz stuff is like the majority of that stuff. And I traded a guy one time at the same flea market. He asked me, was like, hey, so I saw something on YouTube about how you do customs. And I was like, oh, you saw me? And he was like, yeah, I recognized your name. I was like, how do you know my name? He's like, oh, I recognize your voice. And you're looking at Marvel Legends, and, you know, I have this stuff. He's like, do you fix figures? And I'm like, no, not really. Why? And he's like, I can probably, you know, but what do you got? You know, because I saw some stuff that he wanted like to sell that I was gonna buy from him, and I was like, well, I'll tell you what. He had two Maestros, like old Toy Biz Maestros. And they're broken in half because their like waist swivel was just garbage, and they're broken in half in the same spot. And he's like, you could just glue them back together, and I'd be happy. And I was like, okay, yeah. I was like, if you fix these for me, I'll give you these 5 figures. And it was like $100 worth of figures that I had picked out. And I'm like, yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, okay. Just give me your number, and I'll text you when I have them done. And in true Clayor fashion, it took like, I don't know, 6 months to get done. And there weren't any flea markets by that time. And I texted him, and he was like, I don't even care, man. I don't want those figures anymore. I'm like, okay, cool. So I don't have them in here anymore, but I still have those 2 Maestros.
That Maestro's a cool figure.
They're still broken in half too. I never fixed them. I was gonna text him and say,
of course not.
hey,
Of course not.
yeah, I've got them.
Of course, Clay didn't fix them because it takes him 2 weeks to send you anything. That's not true. One time he called us all like midnight, and he's like, "I'm in Walmart. Everything's $3." Oh wow!
2 fucking Maestros. But I'll tell you why they've actually been a fucking a good thing. Is these are Blob's hands.
Oh, gotcha.
Hands that are on the Blob. Because I'm not gonna go find it. I don't care. They're the same ones, but they don't come out, and they're green. So if you like pop them out of the hand, and you're talented enough watching one of my videos about prepping figures and stuff, and you're talented enough to paint it, you got Blob hands right there. So
I just want to do a shout out to toy photographer on Instagram, Kingdom of Weird. So I know that's not his actual name, but Kingdom of Weird.
Actually, can I show this one last thing right here?
no.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Oh, that's awesome. The drum set that you made.
So yeah. No. So today I went on a fucking spree. I made this custom today. I just made Ewok playing the fucking drums on Empire helmets.
Yeah.
And I think eventually I'm gonna add to this and actually have the real drums, because if you watch the actual, like, if you watch Return of the Jedi, a couple Ewoks that play drums, and then there's like one dude that plays these guys. So anyways, yeah, it's just real quick. I was gonna do it with like real wood, and I decided not to. I used fuck. Wow. Now I'm drawing a blank. Wow. Can you guys help me out? It's not wood, but it's
The
it is wood. But
Are they,
Oh.
dowels?
sorry, wooden dowels. Yes,
Yeah.
wooden. I use wooden dowels.
You just
And I
need
just-
sticks if you wanted to.
So basically, the whole platform is popsicle sticks, right? This whole thing is all made out of popsicle sticks, and then I just put wooden dowels in there, and just added in the rope, and I just glued the rope down so it wouldn't come up. Made little fucking drumsticks, the whole 9 yards. Boom, done. There you go.
Colin's
go.
got his own. He just got his new nickname in chat. 100% used popsicle sticks.
Well, and here's and literally like when I today when I said, oh, I'm gonna make this today, I said to myself, I'm not going out to the store. I'm not buying shit. I'm gonna use what I have in the house. Period. I'm gonna make it happen, and that's what I did. Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
had all those popsicle sticks, and you told your son, you're like, we're eating popsicles today, boy.
Well, here's the funny thing. My kids actually have a box of Kraft popsicle sticks. So let me tell you guys a story about Kraft popsicle sticks. Real quick story is that Kraft popsicle sticks are out of control, fucked up, bent, not in the right direction,
Yeah.
not straight.
Dude,
Like,
let's
literally-
cancel
I am not
popsicle
old
sticks.
enough to know the differences in grade of popsicle sticks.
No,
We're
no, no.
cancel culture. We're canceling
But here's the
popsicle stick
You
brand.
don't have to know the grade. The bottom line is these guys right here, like I had to go through like 100 of them to find straight ones because they were all bent. Like they were literally like they were like this. They were
Oh, yeah,
bent.
they were all warped and shit.
Oh yeah, it was ridiculous. So I found all the straight ones I could, and the bent ones I put on the bottom to like give it support. But dude, yeah, I'm telling you right now, if you buy like Michael's, and I'm telling you right now, it is Michael's Kraft popsicle sticks. Fuck that. Don't even buy them because half of them are garbage.
I've bought a lot of popsicle sticks from Michael's. I have like 3 boxes of them in there. I can go grab a handful and they're all perfectly fine. I might get like maybe
Bullshit.
6 out of a 1,000 pack that are
Bullshit.
fine.
Bullshit. All fucked. I'm telling you right now, dude. Half of mine, they were all ridiculous. Like literally.
It might be
So-
like maybe someone brought them back and swapped them out and they put bad ones in there.
I kind of got interrupted by I was talking about Kingdom of Weird on
Yeah.
Instagram. Dude's a 3 3/4 toy photographer, and he does some really cool stuff. The guy shared his AT-AT one, and it was just really cool. So I just wanted to shout him out.
Yeah.
And Tim Bree again, Tim Bree 3D.
And
Those are my shout outs for the week.
if
Did you guys see any
anybody,
you saw this week?
If
That was like-
anybody is watching this and wants to be on the show, hit one of us up. We're happy to have somebody else on here because we're
And
running
everyone's links will be
Zilla.
down
shit to talk
Zilla.
about.
in the description.
Zilla, can we shout out Johnny?
Yeah, I did on the last episode, but yeah, we can do it again. He wants to join us.
He will. He
on
will.
one of these.
Shout him out.
Yeah, Johnny Osage Avenue on Instagram. His real name, I don't even know how to say his last
I
name.
think it's
So he'll come
Osage.
on here.
Yeah, it's got to be Osage.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah, I
His
think
his last name is even harder to pronounce, but he said he'll jump on here with us next week or the week after. We also have a couple other people who are going to be jumping in along the way, special guests, stuff like that. They might come in for the first half, the second half, the whole thing. We'll see. We'll go from there. So, and
By the way,
anyone-
Johnny, the guy you don't see here is the guy who was Kessel Run. Just so you
Yeah.
know.
So check out Kessel Run. Also, if you want to pitch Kessel Run,
Gotcha.
that'd be great.
Yeah. So check out Kessel Run on IG. Kessel Run. What I do on Kessel Run is it's all the customs on IG. So it's not about any other platform. Anything on IG that I see that's a custom Star Wars 6-inch, whether it's Black Series or model kit or whatever, SH, doesn't
Or
matter.
like the elite stuff.
Right. Well, you know what? Honestly, I've never seen an elite custom. I'm telling you right now, there's never been one. So, but either way, on IG, if you check out Kessel Run Aces, Kessel Run hashtag or not hashtag, but at Kessel Run Aces, it's just all the customs on IG, and anything I see, it doesn't matter the level where you're at. I post everything. So,
Is
And I
it?
think it's the biggest one out of all of us, as far as like it has a really big following.
It
So
is.
like that baby Yoda that I put whole cans on would get posted to the Kessel Run.
Is it really that much harder to say Instagram than IG? Like, I know it's more syllables, but like.
Well, no, the reason why he says IG is because it's also a Star Wars reference because you know it's an IG droid, IG-88,
Right.
IG-11.
So go fuck yourself, you commie
Is that what it
bastard.
is? I have no idea what you're talking
Oh.
about.
Oh,
I'm just a fan of hand tools.
hey, Hess, you still awake, bud?
Yeah, I'm totally aware.
All right, Wes. Not Wes. Jesus fuck. Wentzillah. Sign us off.
Wentzillah.
So this has been a long night. Happy. I'm totally not on the West Coast, but happy Labor Day to everyone.
Yep, happy Labor Day.
We're gonna try to have these every Wednesday per everything works.
Yeah.
Sometimes they fall into Thursday mornings. So we're trying to have them up by Wednesday. So that is the day throughout Wednesday. So I know we have people asking. Also, shout out to Ricardo. What's his last name? I always Gonzalez.
Yep.
For the support. And you said you had someone too, Colin.
No, we're good.
He said he has he's talking to somebody from Michael's about popsicle sticks.
No, Colin. Who was the person you wanted to shout out? Who was sharing our stuff?
On
Rob
IG.
Henry.
Oh, Rob Henry. Sorry, Rob Henry. Yes,
Christ.
Rob Henry. Dude, no matter where we post this, Rob Henry fucking laughs, thumbs up, the whole 9 yards. Rob Henry, thank you, bro. And hey, again, Rob Henry, thank you for the Commander Bly. Boom.
Okay, so Rob Henry, Ricardo Gonzalez, and everyone who's sharing our stuff. And if you share it, tag us in it. That way we know. Like I said, all of our links will be down in the description except for Mr. CLAYORRNOT because he is banned from social media. So he's our rebel. And as I always say, be kind to one another. Truly, be kind to one another.
Bye.